Hi guys, today we will see how to reconfigure our router using the configuration file from USB device but not from FTP. So this time we will use USB and all to all we will use only serial communication with the router. We will not use the LMT port, we will not use the SFTP server. So our process will be a little bit easy. Only limitation in this case that we need one USB device with us. So we start by going to prepare our configuration file. So here I have this configuration file. This is for one site, one working site, and we have this provided by back office team. So we will extract this configuration file and open and see that this is the configuration file which we will use totally. The remaining other stuff is also usable but not in this case. Our process will be very easy just by using this file. To show you the contents of this file, I will open this file in Chrome window. So here we can see better. So I am opening this file in Firefox Explorer. It will have a little bit bigger screen, so we can have all the information whatever we want to see. We can see it from here. Let's go. I am normally not using Mozilla Firefox, so it is taking more time. So this is the configuration file. It has information like this is quality of QoS service information, and next whatever backup software it had or it used softwares, and then if any alarms configuration, and if there is any TDM defined and number of events and VLAN and the site ID. Like from here I can see it is ZRS 945, and I can also see that there are more than 2 DUG defined for this site. One was above and one is this one. Next thing, we can see the visibility configuration, and then we can see the quality of service, and then we can see the port 1 configuration on this router, and then port 11 and port 14 and port 18. We can also see which port is connected where. Suppose port 18 is connected with the TDM 1001, port 19 is connected for WAN. WAN means wide area network. So by this way we can see all the configuration. This is the VLAN for visibility management, and once again we can see our site ID here mentioned. So this is also measurement quality of service configuration, and in the end we can see like sync configuration and also PTP ports, whatever ports are defined for the PTP sync to be received and provided. So this is our configuration file. We are going to use this configuration file. I will copy this configuration file and I will go to my USB drive, which is here, and I will paste this configuration file here. Now I also need to change the name of this file so that once router is up I can see that it has correctly taken the configuration. ZRS 945 was my site name. Now this configuration file is inside my USB stick. I will install this USB in the router and configure its port, and just copy this configuration file into the router and just simply just make it bootable, and that is it. So just give me a second. I need to pause the window and plug in the USB cable in the router. So here I'm back. I plugged in my USB device into the router, and now I plugged in my USB to serial cable for the router. into my laptop. I can see my COM port setting is 6. So now I will just open PuTTY. I'm using PuTTY for CLI, and we know that we have to change the COM port speed to 115200, and because I see that my COM port is also COM port 6, I will make this 21, just adding one extra 0 to have maximum number of lines. I'll press OK, and here I am. So I guess this router is new. So new router always have username as _CDE and password Ericsson 123. But I suspect this is not new router, so I will use username as admin and password as Ericsson capital @123. And still, I guess this is a really new router. Okay guys, hold on, let me find the password for this router. Okay guys, I found the username and password. It is my username is _CDE and password is spitfire12345. This is actually new router. So just for the sake of checking, we check the software and we see that it is R8C161. And next I need to see if there is any configuration in there, and I see there is no any configuration in the router. So next thing, we are going to start to enable the USB port. I already plugged in my USB device into the router, so I need to enable this port. We have a simple script for doing this. This script will enable USB port. USB is enabled. Now I need to mount this drive. So my USB is now activated. I will run command dir and it will show me all the files which are available in this USB. You remember, this was my folder which is having the software. This was the other folders which were present in this USB. These are actually Windows 7 USB, and it is I was using this USB as Windows 7 CD. So I also pasted my Ericsson _ZS945 in this same USB. So now this USB is plugged. We have now very less work remaining. We will go to configure mode and write command boot space configuration space configuration space this file name and insert. Okay, another procedure, because this file is at this time located in my USB drive. First we need to move this file in my router flash, then I can run it, make it as startable or run it. Otherwise I cannot run it. So for the purpose to move the file from my USB device to internal flash of the router, I need to run one simple command. This command will move my data from my configuration file from my USB to my internal flash of the router. So on the left we have the device from where we are copying, and on the right we have the location where we are like data is being copied, like configuration file is being copied. So flash is inside router and media flash is the USB. So I will run this command. Also dir. Okay, we need to go outside the configuration, dir, and I can see this file is here. This is, at this time it is my USB. Okay, so I will run this command. No, not this one. What? Go see. It says copying from local media to local flash. Media means USB and flash means internal flash. So now my next step is going. I need to go back to my internal flash. You guys remember this was my command to load the USB drive. Now I will modify this command to load my flash drive. See, now I will run dir, and it is showing me internal files of this router which are inside flash at this time. So this is the file which we just copied into our router. So I will go to configure mode again and run the command name of this file which has all the data, and commit. Now this command, last time you remember this was giving error, but right now it is not giving error. So our next command is just a simple end and reload. Now if I press yes here, it will save the current configuration and not let me load this configuration file. But if I press no here, then it will use this configuration file. So I will press no. It is asking really, I press yes. Now it is taking restart. Once it is restart, this router will not show me like before. It was showing me router 6000. Its name was router 6000, but once I am finished loading this router with the configuration file, its name will be ZRS945, not router 6000. So to shorten the size of the video, I will pause the recording. So guys, here we are with our router which is now configured as ZRS945. It is giving too much messages because we have loaded a configuration file which was belonging to software R10C onto the router, which is right now working on software R8C161. See that this router is now working R8C161, and if you guys remember that the software was previously working on the software, this configuration file was previously working on R10C180. So I am getting these too much messages and not it is not letting me doing anything. Maybe it will take restart again and again because this is not the correct procedure to do the configuration on this type of router. So this is all, just to show you guys that I am plugging my USB into this port on the router. This is my console port where I have plugged in my USB to serial cable. We normally use for all serial communication, we use this port, and once if I need, I can enable this port also. This is for local area connection. This router also has this TOD, like GPS connection port, also if there are alarms need to configure. This is for E1 T1. I have never heard of this. Anyways, these 4 ports are RJ45 connections, like electrical Ethernet ports up to 1000 M they support. These 8 ports from 9 to 16 have the bandwidth of 10G. These are like specific ports we configure if there is like 5G need, or if we have backhaul for 10G, we use these ports. These are only 1G capable ports. We normally use 3G and 2G on these ports. These are all optical interfaces, like these can only be used if there is SFP plugged in, but these are electrical ports. This router also has 2 DC inputs, or also there is one variant not known to me, but it is AC variant. So this is all the video for today, in which we learned how to reconfigure the router. Okay, my router rebooted, and once I was pressing enter, it gone into the U-boot. If we need to format or do anything with the router, we need to go into this mode. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching.